everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel Love for Intuitive Astrology. So today I will talk about the year of 2025 for the sign of Cancer. So this is for everyone who has their sun, their moon or the rising sign in Cancer, but especially this is accurate when you have a rising or a sun sign in Cancer, okay? So we have a lot of shifts this year, and I'm also very excited because Jupiter is moving in your sign, and we're going to talk about this very soon. In this video, I will talk about the shifting planets, where are they for you? And I'm also going to name the best planets for travel and love and all these things. So I'm very excited to share that with you. So let's start. Okay, so we're starting off this year with a Mars retrograde, and Mars retrograde is going to be in the sign of Leo, and it's going to shift slowly back into your sign up until the 23rd of February 2025. So in this time, because Mars is all about action, this is about passion, but also anger. And when it's retrograde, right, when you're stopping such a masculine planet that wants to move forward, there can be a little bit of frustrations. And for you, this is in the area of money, in the area of self-worth. So make sure that you go back to some things maybe and check your money management, okay? Check if you put the right numbers on an invoice or you put the right situation, like, it's important to check money. And then it's going to your first house. So this could be a bit of frustration. Suddenly maybe frustrated at yourself. Like, what have I done? What am I doing? And, you know, this is really letting you go internal so you can work on the things that frustrate you. Okay? Because sometimes we can be angry at ourselves and, you know, it's nothing personal, but you know, we have to face that in order to go to the next step, because you are rounding up a huge cycle and you're ready for the next one. So you're gonna have to let go of some things, and Jupiter in the 12th house is going to help you with that, and it will be there up until the 9th of June. It will be in your 12th house. So you will have a lot of dreams, a lot of signs, and meditation is going to be a lot easier with Jupiter in the 12th house. And especially for you, Cancer, because you are already such an intuitive sign, okay? So it's going to be, you're going to get a lot of ideas through your meditation. So write them down, because when Jupiter is moving in your sign, you will maybe go after that. And Jupiter is exalted in your sign, okay? So this is the time where you might go a complete new direction, where Jupiter is like, wait a minute, you went left, but maybe you need to go right. And I'm gonna just, I'm gonna throw you right. Because people have this misconception that Jupiter is gonna make your life super easy and it's gonna give you everything and you don't have to do anything. It's not fully like that. It's the planet of faith. You're gonna be more optimistic. So you're gonna have the optimism and the faith to move in this new direction, okay? And we have some big shifts happening in Pisces and Aries, okay? So we have the North Node in Pisces this year, starting from the 29th of January. So this is at the beginning of the year, and it's going to highlight traveling. It's going to, why am I like, I'm trying to look something up. I think it's the 29th, yeah. Okay. So it's really going to highlight your 9th house, like traveling maybe. And Saturn in the 9th house maybe has been preventing you from traveling, or you had some difficulties when you were traveling. But now you could even travel for work. So it's going to be more of a responsible travel. Maybe you have to go through certain conferences, right? Conferences, networking, meeting people. But you could also be studying, for example, to become a yoga teacher, right? And that isn't always easy because you have to train every day. So if you want to become some kind of teacher, Saturn there is going to tell you, you know, you want to do that, but you're also gonna have to work for it. Same with a study. If you want to study something, you're gonna have to work for it, okay? And after the 25th of May, Saturn is gonna dip its toes in the sign of Aries, okay? And it will be back in September, it will be back in the sign of Pisces. And then in 2026, in February, it will be back in Aries. And Aries for you is in the 10th house. And Cancer, for quite some time, you have Chiron in the 10th house. And it's really putting a little bit of wounds in your job. And you're really figuring out who you are related to your work, related to your purpose, okay? Because 10th house is your purpose. It's not always a job like, you know, being in a company. It can also be, how are you in the public world? Like, who's your identity that you're showing to the public, that you're showing at work or as a parent? And Saturn there is going to add an extra layer to that, okay? It's going to really trigger you into who are you at work and how do you want to represent yourself. And Saturn honestly doesn't like to be very much in Aries because it's in its fall. And it's not something bad, because I like difficulty, because difficulty always brings the biggest growth and the biggest accomplishments. So Saturn in the 10th house is telling you, you know, if you want to achieve something, you're going to have to work hard for it. You're going to have to be responsible. And this could be in a job. This could be that maybe it's more difficult for you to find work than it was for you before. Maybe work was easier and now you're going to have to put a bit more effort into it. So there's a few ways that works out. So either you're going to get a higher position, you're going to get what you want, but then you have more responsibility, right? Because with a higher position comes more responsibility. Then on the 30th of May, Neptune is going to align with Saturn. And those two are going to be together, dancing around each other for basically the whole year. And this is creating a massive spiritual awakening, okay? It's a massive spiritual awakening because Neptune likes to be up in the air. It's illusions. But Saturn is there to remind Neptune to really ground itself, right? And Neptune usually dissolves. So it dissolves also the harsh qualities of Saturn. And this can lead to spiritual awakening. So if you work really well with these planets and you are in the creative fields, in the spiritual fields, or you just use a lot of creativity in your work, this will really help you, okay? You can really ground your ideas and use them in the workplace or use them through teaching if you're a teacher. And Jupiter in your sign is gonna really help you. It's gonna help you become the best version of you and become optimistic about it, okay? It's like these hardworking people that are excited for every single day. And then we have Uranus. So Uranus is in Taurus and it's been in your 11th house for quite some time. And on the 7th of July until the 8th of November, Uranus is gonna go a little bit into your 12th house in Gemini. So again, vivid dreams. And Uranus in the 12th house can also awaken Kundalini, okay? Don't get scared. I am more all for natural forms, okay? Because when people go through sessions where they awaken things when they're not ready, you can get all the scary things. If your body is ready, you've been meditating, you've been building up, you've been, you know, slowly opening up. Kundalini is nothing bad. It's just a bit shaky, you know, but it's really giving you amazing energies. But once everything is blocked and your chakras are not open yet and you're going to awaken your Kundalini, then maybe it's a scary thing. Okay, so gradually, I'm more for the slow way of spirituality, because that will really make you grow into it, and then it's not such a shock. So then Kundalini is very positive, okay? And you don't have all the bad experiences that you read on the internet that gives you psychosis and all these things, because your body needs to be ready to receive such an energy. That's my personal experience with my awakening and all these awakenings. I have a video about it if you want to know more about it. But yeah, spiritual awakening is on the cards for you. And for some of you, you're going to make that your job. So let me know if that's you in the comments, or your creativity, because a lot of you are super duper creative. We also have Venus retrograde this year, okay? That will be between the 1st of March and 1st of March and when was it again? 12th of April, okay? The 12th of April. So that will start in Aries and will move to your 9th house in Pisces, okay? So this brings up unfinished stuff from work, or maybe you're traveling back to a loved one or someone romantic from a faraway place, and you're gonna go there. So some of you are in this long-term something, or you will hear from someone overseas, okay? You could hear from a past job, someone that wants you back, or you could simply look over an old study or an old project from work that you revise and really gonna optimize for a better result. So these are the things that can happen with that. Yeah, the North Node in the 9th house, I told you, is gonna maybe push you in a new study. End of January, that will happen. And Jupiter in your sign is really backing all of that up. So let's go to the best months for you for travel, health, money, all these things. So travel. The best months for you to travel, Cancer, is February, March. One thing, because the South Node is in the 3rd house. And in July, Mars is going to be in a conjunction with the South Node in the 3rd house, okay? So be careful in the car, on the scooter, on your bike, okay? Keep your mind with you, because when Mars is with the South Node and you're frustrated, you're not on the road. So ground yourself before you go into the car, okay? Then we have August and September. Great months for traveling. Then, great months for health are November and December. These are good months for your health. Money months, okay? July and August, especially when Jupiter is going to be in Leo in 2026. That's going to be your money year. But for now, July and August 2025. Then love months. Love, love, love. October, November, December, and January, okay? This is love as in spend time with your partner, have a good time together, or you could be spending time out and about, I don't know, whatever floats your boat if you're single, but these are the months that you are more likely to meet someone, depending on your personal chart, right? So career months, March, April, May, November, and December. These are your career months, best months for career, okay? And then we have the best moving months, October and September. So this year is very, very much focused, especially on career work, okay? And there might be some obstacles there to show you the right direction. So yeah, a new direction could be there for you in this after June. And before June, it's really a lot about your spiritual growth, okay? A lot of spiritual growth is happening for you. So that's my message for you, Cancer. I would love to know, what is your plan for 2025? What are you up to? What are you gonna do? What is something you would like to share with the community here. And talking about community, I have this year we got a spiritual center, and I'm doing meditation and astrology retreats or intuitive astrology retreats. And they are all there for you to transform yourself, get to know yourself. And it's really a lot of fun workshops and a lot of transformation. So if you're ready for that, have a look in my description box below. And I'm wishing you a happy new year. All the best for you. And until next time, thank you so much.